Okay. I gesture a lot when I talk, so if I hold this in my hands while I'm giving this speech, they'll be sopping champagne out of the boards here for weeks. So but we are still doing the toast dance. Okay, welcome to the wedding of Angela and Tim. So glad you could all be here. I know there are some people here from far away, Illinois, yeah. Minnesota, Milwaukee, yeah. Nashua. Well, I'm a little nervous because all of my good material is now gone. The Sandberg poem, I was going to say that. The stuff that Don said, that was beautiful. I was going to say that too. So I'm going to have to turn, as I always do in these times of desperation, to the words of the great Canadian balladeer, Bryan Adams. I got my first real six-string. Bought it at the 5 and Dime. Played until my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. And I know that means a lot to you guys.
Go Canada.
I have had the great honor and pleasure and fun of being Angela's best friend for several years now. And over the years, as I've gotten to know Angela, first of all, also, our friendship, I forgot. Our friendship, I do this with jokes too, this is why I don't do well, speaking in large groups. Our friendship has all survived her moving 1,500 miles away from me, which was tough, to say the least. But we keep it alive by making sure that we call each other at least every 6 months. And when we do that, we are on the phone for at least 3 hours at a time, when she tells me everything. And it was one of those 6-month intervals where I heard she had met somebody. She met a guy. If you know Angela, you know that her life has not exactly been stuck with legend. I would give anything to be able to stand up here and tell ribald stories of like all these guys that used to date when I was like, because Angela's also very picky. She always has been. She's always kind of known what she wants in life. Unless you go to Walmart with her, anywhere near the pens. Hours. Oh, they got the new glitter ones. And there's so much more. But she's known what she wants in life, and she's known what fits in her life. And she's been very good at keeping out of her life the things that don't make her happy, the things that keep her from being her. Because nothing can stop her from being her, as I'm sure her parents can tell you again. So when I heard that she had met this guy, immediately I wanted to know, who is this guy? And what is he doing to my Angela? Is he making her happy? But I didn't worry. I never worried, because I knew that if you had met somebody who was important enough to make part of your life, I knew he had to be phenomenal. And then I met Tim. I was lucky enough to have met him before the wedding, because he came with Angela home on Christmas. And I met him, and I realized that this was why God made blood feuds. Enemies from the beginning. Ours was a pitched and epic battle. I think Angela took a nap during part of it. There were swords and katanas. There were a lot of martial arts weapons used. But once we got over it, we realized that we actually kind of like each other.
Be strong! Be strong, Tim!
This is part of my shtick. And I realized that, yes, he was a good guy. And it was not only that, but I felt privileged to now have him as a friend after all was said and done. Well, I think staying up until like 5 in the morning talking in a hotel room all night, I think that qualifies us as friends. It was worth her being sick all night today. But I think one of the things about life is that as you go along, you find the things that are important, and you find how those things change as you go along, and the priorities that you set at different times become more important later on, or less important later on. One of the things that's most important, I think, is to find somebody who you recognize immediately as being the part that's missing, and to be loved and to love that person, and to have the opportunity to do that. And I don't have to worry about my best friend not having that anymore. And that makes me so very happy. 1,000,000 miles of joy to you guys in your lives, and 1,000,000 laughs. Tears too, because sometimes those are good. And it's funny when she cries, because she does it when she gets frustrated sometimes too.